Okay, so here we go. I have two hives. This one here is stronger than the other one. It appears anyway, a lot more bees. And this is the second hive. My second hive had not had enough brood and that kind of stuff in it. So I am going to attempt to take a frame out of this hive and put it into this hive with bees and nurse bees and brood on it. So we'll see how it works out. First off, we're going to check this one over here. We have to make sure that we don't lose our queen in this process. So we'll start. Just smoke them a little, get them moving inside. Then we'll smoke in here some, get them under control. All right, we'll take the lid off. Sit it back here behind us. All right, I'm gonna get us a hive tool. I'm just gonna kind of put this smoker over here beside me to discourage bees. Looks like some of them might have gotten smashed last time we were in here. Very sticky. They have built some comb up on top. Look at that. That's the underside. They're building honeycomb in there like crazy. You can see them all moving around. No queen on here, so we're good to go there. Well, this is a feeder. It looks, I need to check and see, got hardly anything in it. Pretty dang empty. Bone dry. Alright, so our feeder is empty. Let's check on our bees here. We feed them sugar water, if anybody doesn't know that, or you're interested or inclined or care. So there's one frame. They really built that comb out good. If you can see in there, there's a liquid in it. That's because they had to dry that honey out before they can use it. So it won't be capped over yet. This one's all glued together, as you can see. Let's take a quick peek at what these guys look like. Yet another good frame, got a lot of wet honey in it. I don't see any queens roaming around on here, so she is not on that frame. There's a big drone bee I just saw somewhere. I don't know how much of this is in frame, so I may be talking something. There's a big drone walking around, big fat one. So that's all honeycomb on the inside of there. Pretty erratically built as well. So this frame's got a lot of, this hive's got a lot of bees in it. We'll knock them down a little bit. You can see they go scattering down into the hive. They don't like that smoke. Alright, let's see what this one looks like. It is very gooey and full of wax. Alright, so they're making more honey over here. That's what that is. That's all covered honeycomb. This has got some brood and some larvae down in the bottom. If you can kind of see this here, those are brood, so that's capped over pupa, and then we have the little larvae down in there that you can see. I'm gonna look and see if I can find a queen on here. I don't see her. We got to know where she is before we go transferring over any frames, because you don't want to put the queen into another hive. That would be bad news. So I'm gonna crank that one open. All right. See, that is covered with brood right there. So that is a good thing. They are capped over, so this might be a good frame to transfer. I do not see my queen handy, and the reason I can find her really easy is because she's got a red mark on her back. This is all brood as well, with a lot of comb built onto the bottom. Got a little extra space down there, I guess, they're working with. Alright, so that was a really good brood frame. That may be the one that we transfer over. I'm going to smoke a little bit to get the bees off of us. Alright, open her up again. Let's see what this one looks like. Alright, that is a nice frame of brood right there with some larvae in it. That looks pretty good. Looks really good. And where is my dang queen? That's a really good brood frame too, so either one of those would be okay to swap over. I do not see our queen yet. Okay. I don't know what's in frame over here and what's not really. I guess you can see pretty good. Alright, we're going to separate her out. Okie dokie. Another great brood frame. Our queen is quite prolific, and that is good. Still have not seen her. I don't know where she's running around at. She ought to be on one of these brood frames. Well, big fat drone with a weird colored rear end. Now, let's see if we can find her someplace else. Any of these brood frames probably be alright to move. This one's getting pretty full of bees. We might need to put another house on it there. Alright, this is all honey. No queen. There's the queen. You see her with the red dot? I don't know if you can see her in there, but that's her. She's going around doing her queen thing. Can you see her? Alright, so we are not going to go any further, and we're going to be very careful with that frame. That is enough. That's what we need to know about that frame. So this one over here, chances are she is not going to be on it. So now we got to open our other hive. Okay, so this is our other hive here. Alright. We're going to open it up and find the queen as fast as we can. And then we're going to swap some frames as quick as we can. You get stung?
No, it's ashes from your
Alright, hopefully we're going to see some other activity in here to indicate that maybe their queen is a little stronger than she has looked. Okie dokie. So again, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our feeder out. Bone dry feeder. Well, this is good. They built, the feeding them helps build comb, and they've done a pretty good job of building comb out here. We've got comb on that one. We've got a little comb on the outside of this one, so they're just getting started good. So we're going to set this frame aside. Well, actually, we don't have to set the frame aside because we've taken the feeder out. Alright. So, let's take a look at this hive. Ooh, they're moving around. There they are, moving around, messing with their honey. Everything's looking good there. I don't see a queen. So, alright, we're going to try to do this as easy as we can. So first we got to find the queen so we know where she is, and then we will move the other frame. Oh, we got brood. We got lots of brood in there. That looks good. Look at that. Right there in the middle of that frame is a bunch of brood. We got a brood pattern on that one too. You can see it in the middle. So that's good. It means they're reproducing. Maybe we don't need to do this little swap that I was talking about doing. Let's see how the other frames look. Let's give them a little smoke. They seem a little riled up right now. Alright. Oh, we got brood all over that one too. Look at that. Okay. Well, so now we know what we needed to know. With that much brood and that much larvae, I don't think we really need to continue to mess with this. I don't think we need to swap anything. Look at all that brood. That is beautiful. That's what it's supposed to look like. All this capped over brood, it means that they're good and healthy. So we're going to do a quick run through. Make sure. Really, I'm more concerned about what these outside ones look like. I want to see if they're building it out, because that'll tell us whether or not we need to worry about them over-consuming too much space. They're not building it out. So this hive is okay, just like it is. I'm going to return it to the way it was, and then we're going to leave it alone.
You found the queen?
I didn't find the queen, but well, you want to go find her real quick? Alright, let's find our queen. Let's see. This is a honey frame, so it's less likely she's going to be on there. She is not on that frame. Scoot it back over. Make sure my pants are pulled up so I don't get bees in them. Let's see if we can find our lady here. Not much on this frame, honey and pollen. She is not on that frame. Alright, next frame. We've already looked at this one once. I don't see her on that one either, but she is clearly around based on the eggs and the everything else that's going on in this hive. So this hive's looking pretty good. Do you want to add them one more brood frame and just post them up a little bit? I don't really want to do that, I don't think. There's some drone brood. They are looking a little agitated. Let's just, yeah, here. Oh, these guys are all over everything. Let's get them down. Alright. Let's close them up one at a time real fast. So that's our bee situation. I'm going to close it up off camera, but you can kind of see what we have going on there.